Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I am excited to talk to you about an incredibly fascinating and transformative field of artificial intelligence. Natural language processing or NLP. Over the next 20 to 30 minutes, we will explore what natural language model is, what language model is, how it's shaping our interaction with technology and the real world around us, and much more in details. Our table of content will be introduction to language models, what are language models are, how do language models work, examples, advancements, challenges, types of language models, training language models, and 6 important NLP models. And then finally we will go and discuss about our project. So the introduction of the NLP. Let's begin by understanding what natural language processing or NLP is. NLP is the branch of AI that focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. In essence, it's about bringing the gap between human communication and machine understanding. Why is this important? Well, uh, think think about you have a uh, think about how we communicate through spoken and written language. Here NLP empowers computers to apprehend and communicate with us in a natural and meaningful way. So what are natural language models or language models? A language model is a type of artificial intelligence algorithm or neural network designed to comprehend and generate human language. Think of it as a virtual language expert that learns the patterns and structures of language from vast amount of text data. These models allow computers to understand the context, meaning, and relationships within words and sentences, which in essence for meaningful and interaction. One of the most famous language model is OpenAI GPT, which is generative pre-trained transformer series, which includes models like GPT-2 and GPT-3. Now, how do language models work? Language models work by predicting the next word in a sequence of words given the previous words. They break down a sentence into tokens, words, and subwords, and calculate the probability distribution of the next token based on the context of the preceding tokens. These models learn by analyzing vast amount of text data, allowing them to understand grammar, semantics, and even generate coherent text. Let's explore how language models work through some exciting examples. Autocomplete. Imagine typing a search query on Google. As you type, Google's autocomplete features suggest completion based on the context you have provided. This is achieved using a language model. The model predicts the most likely next word based on the words you have typed so far. For instance, if you type how to bake a, the model might suggest how to bake a cake or bread based on the common phrases. The second one is text generation. Language models excel at generating coherent text. Given a prompt like once upon a time, the model can continue the story with imaginative content, creating paragraphs, or even full articles. This is the magic behind creative writing and automated content generation. Example number 3, translation. Machine translation is another impressive application. Language models can translate text from one language to another with remarkable accuracy. For instance, inputting a sentence in English, the model can generate an accurate translation in different languages. You have already seen it in many websites too. Chatbots. If you likely encountered chatbots on websites or messaging apps, they engage in conversations with users, providing information and assistance. These chatbots use language models to understand user queries and provide contextual relevant responses, making conversation more natural, neutral, and interactive. Example number 5, summarization. Text summarization is a time saving application. Imagine you have a lengthy article and you want to grasp its key points quickly. Language models can automatically condense the article into a concise summary while retaining its essential information. The sixth one is question answering. Language models. Question answering powered by language models is a remarkable capability. Imagine providing a passage, say about a historical event, to the model. With its contextual comprehension, it can then adaptively answer questions like when did it happen or who was involved. This process involves the model grasping relationships in text, utilizing attention mechanism and presenting accurate answers. Such technology finds use across various domains, from simplifying research to quick access of information for individuals. Last but not least, sentiment analysis. Language models can also analyze the sentiment expressed in text. This is incredibly useful for businesses to grade customer opinions. For instance, a model can determine whether a customer review is positive, negative, or neutral, aiding companies in understanding public perception. Now let's discuss about advancement and challenges of language models. If you look into advancements, language models have come a long way. Models like GPT-3 have shown the ability to understand context, provide coherent responses, and even generate creative content. These models can complete text, create conversational agents, and assist in a wide range of applications. Now let's discuss about few challenges. With great power comes with great responsibility. So here are the challenges include bias. Language models can inadvertently learn biases present in training data, resulting in biased output. Misinformation. If a language model isn't perfectly fine tuned or controlled, it might generate incorrect or misleading information. Ethical concerns. Language models can be used to create deep fake news or deep fake videos or fake news or malicious content, raising ethical questions about their development. Resource intensive. Training large language models require significant computational resources which can limit accessibility. Lack of common sense. While models like GPT-3 can generate impressive text, they might lack genuine understanding of the world and common sense reasoning. In essence, language models are at the forefront of NLP research, offering remarkable capabilities in understanding, generating, and manipulating human language. However, they also require careful handling and ethical considerations due to their potential impact on the society. Now discuss about types of language models. There are many language models, but here we will only discuss about four important language models. N-gram models. These are type of models that predict the probability of the next word based on the previous N1 words. For example, in a big in a bigram model, the probability of a word depends only on the previous word. However, they lack long range context understanding. Recurrent neural networks, also called as RNN. RNN are a type of neural network designed to handle sequential data. They have hidden state that allows them to maintain memory of previous words. However, short-term dependencies, they, they suffer from vanishing gradient problems. Long short term memory, LSTM, a type of RNN that addresses the vanishing gradient problem by incorporating memory cells that can selectively remember or forget information over long sequences. Transformers. The transformers architecture introduced by the attention is all you need. Paper revolution language models. Transformers use self-attention mechanism to weigh the importance of different words in a sentence, allowing them to capture long-range dependencies effectively. Now, let's discuss about training language models. Language models are trained on massive text corpora. The process involves predicting the next word in a sequence given the context of previous words. The model learns by minimizing the prediction error. Pre-trained models like GPT-3 are trained on diverse internet text, making them capable of handling a wide range of tasks. Fine tuning. After pre-training, models can be fine-tuned on specific tasks. For example, a pre-trained model like GPT-3 can be fine-tuned for sentiment analysis or by providing it with labeled sentiment data. This fine-tuning process adapts the model to perform a particular task more accurately. Generating text. As we discussed earlier, when you input a prompt to a language model, it generates text by predicting the next word based on the given context. The model samples from its probability distribution to choose the next word. Higher temperature samplings generates more diverse text, while lower temperature makes it more deterministic. Text completion. Let's say we have a language model trained on various movie scripts. Given the prompt like Johnny Johnny is Papa eating, and then elevate, and the model predicts it might complete the sentence with sugar no papa. Okay, you can think about your childhood days later. Now come to the topic. Don't go with Johnny Johnny is Papa rhymes and all. Okay, now let's discuss about 6 important natural language processing models. Over the years, many NLP models have made waves within the AI community, and some have even made headlines in the mainstream news. The most famous of these have been chatbots and language models. Here are some of them. Lisa was Lisa was developed in the mid 1960s to try to solve the Turing test, that is, to fool people into thinking they are conversing with another human being rather than a machine. How cool it is! How wonderful it is! Lisa used patterns matching and a series of rules without encoding the context of the language. Then comes Tay. Tay was a chatbot that Microsoft launched in 2016. It was supposed to tweet like a teen and learn from conversations with real users on Twitter. The bot adopted phrases from users who tweeted sexist and racist comments, and Microsoft deactivated it not long afterward. Tay illustrates some points made by the what you call that parrots, I guess. Paper particularly the danger of not debiasing data, but BERT bidirectional encoder representations from transformers. Language models processing NLP has evolved greatly as a result of the sophisticated pre-trained language models known as BERT. In 2018, Google's AI research team revealed it as a result of BERT design, which takes into account both the world's left and right context. It can recognize complex relationships inside sentences. BERT is meant to comprehend context and meaning in text. Generative pre-trained transformer GPT-3 is a 175 billion parameter model that can write original prose with human equivalent fluency in response to an input prompt. The model is based on the transformer architecture. The previous version of GPT-2 is open source. Microsoft acquired an inclusive license to access the GPT-3's underlying model from its developer OpenAI, but other users can interact with it via an application programming interface or API. Several groups, including Meta, have released open source interpretations of GPT-3 language model for dialogue applications. In a conversational chatbot developed by Google, it is a transformer based model trained on dialogue rather than the usual web text. The system aims to provide sensible and specific responses to conversations. Mixture of experts ME or MOE. While most deep learning models use the same set of parameters to process every input, MOE models aim to provide different parameters for different inputs based on efficient routing algorithms to achieve higher performance. Switch transformer is an example of MOE approach that aims to reduce communication and computational cost. Now it's time to discuss about our project. Now it's time to discuss about our project. I hope you all remember when the GPT was introduced Everyone said it's going to replace the human jobs, but Richard Baldwin said it's not AI that is going to take your job, but someone who knows how to use AI might. So, how? So, who is Richard Baldwin? Who quoted against the whole world? Richard Baldwin is a professor of international economics at a graduate institute of international and development studies in Guyana, where he has been researching globalization and trade since 1991. He was the former president of the Center for Economic Policy Research (CEPR). He is editor in chief of Vox EU, which he founded in June 2007. He is a research associate at the National Bureau of Economic Research and was twice elected as a member of Council of the European Economic Association. So, what I want to convey here is scholars believe there is a future if you know how to efficiently use AI. Empowering legal solutions based on law GPT. So now I am thrilled to present you our groundbreaking project Indian Law GPT, a revolutionary tool that combines cutting edge AI technology with the intricacies of Indian law. This project aims to provide individuals with personalized legal suggestions by analyzing their legal problems and offering actionable insights. Our journey began with a vision to bridge the gap between legal complexities and accessible advice. We embark on a meticulous process involving data collection, fine tuning, and expert validation to create a sophisticated system that can truly assist individuals in navigating the labyrinth of Indian legal regulations. In simple words, it's like a family friend lawyer who gives you free advices on various situations from minor to major. So, our table of context will be how Indian Law GPT works, potential benefits of Indian Law GPT, implementation of Indian Law GPT, and we will see few examples of how Indian Law GPT can be used and the future prospects of Indian Law GPT. Now, let's discuss about how Indian Law GPT actually works. Indian Law GPT is a large language model that has been trained on a massive dataset of legal documents and cases. This allows the model to understand the nuance of Indian law and provide accurate and relevant suggestions to users. When a user asks Indian Law GPT a question, the model first analyzes the user's query. Then the model then identifies the relevant legal issues and suggests Indian law sections that are applicable to the user's problem. Indian Law GPT can also provide guidance on what the user should do to win their case in the court. Now let's discuss about potential benefits of Indian Law GPT. Indian Law GPT can help users understand their legal rights and navigate the legal system in India. Indian Law GPT can save users time and money by providing them with accurate and relevant legal information. Indian Law GPT can also empower users to take control of their legal affairs. Indian Law GPT can help to improve the efficiency of the legal systems by providing users with access to accurate and relevant information. Indian Law GPT can help to reduce the number of legal disputes by providing users with the information they need to resolve the problems without resorting to litigations. Now let's discuss about the implementation of Indian Law GPT. Using a large language model such as GPT-3 that has been trained on a massive dataset of legal documents and cases, this will allow the model to understand nuance of Indian law and provide accurate and relevant suggestions to users. Developing a system for analyzing users' queries and identifying the relevant legal issues. This can be done using natural language processing techniques to extract keywords and phrases from user queries, generating suggestions for Indian law sections that are applicable to the user's legal issue. This can be done by using the model to search for relevant legal documents and cases, providing guidance on what the user should do to win their case in court. This can be done by providing information to the legal process, the evidence that is required, and the arguments that can be made. Let's dive deeper. We adopted a systematic approach to bring this project to life. Data collection and pre-processing is our first step. Our project commences with the meticulous complications of an extensive dataset encompassing a wide spectrum of Indian legal regulations, court rulings, case summaries, and legal scholarly content. These complications aims to cover diverse legal domains for comprehensive representation. In simple words, gathering a comprehensive data set of Indian legal texts including regulations, court decisions, case summaries, and legal articles. Second step, data pre-processing and standardization. The collected data then undergoes a rigorous pre-processing phase involving the removal of noise, standardization of formatting, and extraction of relevant information. This process is crucial to ensure data accuracy and reliability. Step 3, model fine tuning or for legal context. Utilizing the GPT 3.5 architecture as a baseline, the subsequent step involves fine tuning the model with the curated legal dataset. This tailoring enhances the model's capacity to comprehend and generate contextual accurate legal text. Structured input format design is our step 4. A structured input format is developed to facilitate user interaction. This format prompts users to provide a key case details such as case types, parties involved, and important facts, ensuring the system's capacity to address specific legal queries. Step 5, update output framework for legal guidance or output generation. The output framework is meticulously designed to provide users with actionable legal insights. This entitle generating relevant legal provisions, summarizing case precedents, and proposing legal strategies. Interaction with legal database. So here the system is integrated seamlessly with a comprehensive legal database, ensuring real-time access to the latest legal status and case precedents, with which aids in generating accurate responses. Step 7, leveraging NLP, natural language processing. Incorporating advanced NLP techniques such as named entity recognition and text classification enables the system to extract crucial details from users' inputs and match them effectively with corresponding legal content. Step 8, expert review and validation. To ensure the system's output of a critical phase involves subjecting generated responses to inspection by legal experts. Their validation assures alignments with established legal principles and precedents. Step 9, user interface optimization. A user centric interface is designed to streamline user interaction. It provides an intuitive platform for inputting legal queries and receiving comprehensive and understandable responses. Step number 10, continuous enhancement and evolution or continuous improvement. Recognizing the dynamic nature of the legal field, the system's longevity is maintained through continuous updates. These updates incorporate new legislations and evolving case precedents and user feedbacks, enhancing accuracy and relevance. For example, let's discuss about few examples here. Here are few examples of how Indian law GPT can be used to help users with their legal problems. A user is seeking, for example, a user is seeking advice on how to file a divorce. Indian law GPT can provide information on the legal process of divorce in India, the required paperwork, and the potential outcomes of the divorce. A user is accused of a crime. Let's assume a user is accused of a crime. Indian law GPT can provide information on the relevant criminal laws, the evidences that is required to prove the crime, and the possible defenses that can be raised. Now, another example, if a user is injured in a car accident, for example, the Indian law GPT can provide information on the relevant personal injury laws, the evidence that is required to prove the injury, and the potential damages that can be recovered. We will see a few more examples to understand it better, like understanding the understanding the rights under labor law, navigating the complex world of Indian tax law, understanding the legal implications of new technologies such as artificial intelligence and blockchain, drafting legal documents such as contracts and wills, and representing themselves in court, and etc. The list goes on. Now let's discuss about the future prospects. As we move forward, we are committed to continuously improvement. Our system will be regularly updated to include the latest legal developments, case precedent, the user feedback. This dedication ensures that our tool remains a reliable companion for those seeking legal guidance. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward for your valuable feedback and questions in the comment section. And if you want more detailed information and regular updates, then feel free to visit our blog, where we will be posting similar content. And thank you.